Really? Really?
Mira, pero ven acá, no se metan para acá, no saben lo que hay ahí que se queda aquí. Mira, pero ven acá, no se metan para acá, no saben lo que hay ahí que se queda aquí. Sí.
Hay un bombardeo. Ok, levanta Braina, levanta Braina.
Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Why is my camera not working? Everything is like not soon as Venezuela is getting attacked. Now all of a sudden everything on my computer is not working. First my microphone wasn't working, then the internet shut down, and now my camera. What the hell is going on, man? An emergency broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all right, we got my camera back up. And I'm getting that Venezuela's under attack, ladies and gentlemen. I think you guys saw the video. All right, the workers' right platform. What the hell is going on? Yeah, everything is like glitching out. Hold on, let me go test this on another computer. 1 second.
Well.
Venezuela is under attack. Venezuela is under attack.
Mamá huevo, qué locura. Mocaí, Mocaí. Mira esa mierda, explotaron allá toda esa mierda, porque tú me estás explotando.
Mierda, marico, se prendió el peo en esta mierda, oyó.
Huevo.
Marico, llegamos a tiempo a la casa, oyó.
Marico, mira esa mierda.
Mic check, mic check. Welcome, welcome you guys to the show. Hold on, let me I was not set up, I was not prepared for this stream. Alright. So Venezuela is under attack. Venezuela is under attack, and this has consequences for Trinidad and Tobago, and my god. All right, so let's look at some video that's coming out of Venezuela. Where's the panel? So there's reports that there are Chinook helicopters flying over Venezuela, and well, the first question that came to me. All right, here, look at this right here. Look at this. This is an attack that is happening on Venezuela. So I'm getting reports. The first, like, seeing all of this is shocking to me. The first question that's on my mind is, how the hell did helicopters of all things get to fly over Venezuelan soil? With all that Venezuelan firepower and the air defense systems and the anti-aircraft, like what the hell is going on? Like how is this even possible? And I got reports that 4 of those helicopters that's currently over Venezuela originated from Trinidad. I just got a tip on my hotline that those helicopters came out of Trinidad and Tobago. If that's true, oh my god, the consequences are going to be dire. Let's take a look at the video. I tried to do a compilation video, but for some reason it was not playing properly. It seems like this. You guys can see the video clearer now. I'm assuming, but I did a compilation before on like the 10 videos that were out with this attack, but it was somehow bogging down the computer system. It seems it's a little more clear now, doing it this way. So there we go. We have helicopters flying over Venezuelan territory. Why aren't these helicopters being shot down? I don't understand this. Why is Maduro allowing this shit to happen? So what was all that shit about all the show of force that Maduro was conducting over the past few months? And of all fucking things, you let helicopters fly over your land? This is so confusing to me right now. And what's even more disturbing is where did these helicopters come from? Welcome guys. Welcome Shirley Henry, Miss Arima, welcome. I was just going to bed. And soon as I seen this, I sent a message to Renison. I'm like, yo, you gotta go live. But he couldn't do it, so I have to do it. So I tried to do a compilation, but that didn't work. What the fuck is going on? Yo, there's going to be serious consequences for Trinidad. Can you guys hear the audio on the this playback properly? I'm seeing this live with you guys for the first time. Helicopters of all things. It's not jets, helicopters. How is that possible? How does Nicolas Maduro allow helicopters to fly over fucking Venezuelan soil? Where is the Venezuelan military right now? Why is the Venezuelan military shooting these motherfuckers out the air? Yo, I'm so pissed off right now. All right, Nicolas Maduro he issued a statement on this. Where is it? All right, President Trump ordered airstrikes on facilities all throughout Venezuela, completely overwhelming the country within minutes. What? The reports of return fire at this point. Total shock unknown. No reports of U.S. troops injured. How is this possible? Why is Maduro allowing this shit? Yo. We've seen these already. All right, Nicolas Maduro made a statement on this. I want to read it to you guys. This is my profile on X. You guys can follow me there. Oh, wow. Well, you can see me. Oh, I'm broadcasting on X. So welcome to the Workers' Right platform. We're broadcasting on the Workers' Right platform, on the Slimy Show, on the Workers' Right website, on X, on Twitch, and we're not on Facebook. All right, so I want to read you the statement that Mr. Maduro made. Where is it? So Venezuela is now in a state of emergency. All right, here is the statement. Breaking statement from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. The Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela rejects, repudiates, and denounces before the international community the extremely grave military aggression perpetrated by the current government of the United States of America against Venezuelan territory and population in the civilian and military districts of the city of Caracas, the capital of the republic, and the states of Miranda, Aragua, and La Guaira. This act constitutes a flagrant violation of the United Nations Charter, particularly its Articles 1 and 2, which enshrine the respect for sovereignty, the legal equality of states, and the prohibition on the use of force. Such aggression threatens the international peace and stability, specifically in Latin America and the Caribbean, and places the lives of millions of people in grave danger. The objective of this attack is none other than to seize Venezuela's strategic resources, particularly its oil and minerals, attempting to break the nation's political independence by force. They will not succeed. After more than 200 years of independence, the people and their legitimate government remained steadfast in defense of sovereignty and the inalienable right to decide their own destiny. The attempt to impose a colonial war to destroy the republican form of government and force a regime change in alliance with the fascist oligarchy will fail like all previous attempts. Since 1811, Venezuela has faced and defeated empires. When in 1902 foreign powers bombarded our coast, President Cipriano Castro proclaimed, "The insolent boot of the foreigner has profaned the sacred soil of the fatherland." Today, with the moral fortitude of Bolivar, Miranda, and our liberators, the Venezuelan people rise once again to defend their independence against imperialist aggression. People to the streets. The Bolivarian government calls on all social and political forces in the country to activate mobilization plans and repudiate this imperialist attack. The people of Venezuela and their Bolivarian National Armed Forces in perfect popular military police fusion are deployed to guarantee sovereignty and peace. So, all right. So why is there no clapback? Simultaneously, the Bolivarian diplomacy of peace will raise the corresponding denunciation before the United Nations Security Council, the Secretary General of that organization, SELAC, and the non-aligned movement, demanding condemnation and accountability from the United States government. President Nicolas Maduro has ordered all national defense plans to be implemented at the appropriate time and circumstances in strict adherence to the provisions of the Constitution of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, the Organic Law on States of Exception, and the Organic Law on National Security. What the fuck? What do you mean at the appropriate time? The time is now! In this regard, President Nicolas Maduro has signed and ordered the implementation of the decree declaring a state of external commotion throughout the national territory to protect the rights of the population, the full functioning of Republican institutions, and to immediately proceed to armed struggle. The entire country must activate to defeat this imperialist aggression. In the same vein, he has ordered the immediate deployment of the Command for the Comprehensive Defense of the Nation and the direction organs for the comprehensive defense in all states and municipalities of the country. Why am I losing my voice so fast? In strict adherence to Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, Venezuela reserves the right to exercise legitimate defense to protect its people, its territory, and its independence. We call on the peoples and governments of Latin America, the Caribbean, and the world to mobilize in active solidarity against this imperialist aggression. As Supreme Commander Hugo Chavez Frias stated, in the face of any circumstances of new difficulties, no matter how great, the response of all patriots is unity, struggle, battle, and victory. Caracas, January 3rd, 2026. That's a statement by President Nicolas Maduro. I don't understand I really don't understand how the United States got to this point where they're now inside Venezuela. Look at this, look at this attack right here. This looks like they actually hit an ammunition dump. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. It has started 2026 has started off with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. It has started off with a bang. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Mr. Rima, welcome, welcome, Mr. Rima. Shirley Henry, welcome. Reality All the Ways, welcome. Ray Stelt, welcome. Black Boing Dong by Tate. Black Boy, I don't understand. I can't read that name. So, alright. I don't know if it's two military facilities. This last video that I just showed looks like a military facility, Mr. Rima. The way those explosions are going off, this looks like secondary explosions here. So this could be a military facility. Yeah, those. Oh, you're not even. Yeah, this looks like a military facility, and what this looks like is secondary explosions. Like, so this could have been like an ammunition dump, or maybe an air defense facility. Oh wait. The United States Air Force has disabled virtually all flight tracking transponders. The United States Air Force has disabled all their flight tracking transponders. So the United States is officially at war with Venezuela, people. And my worry is what is the Venezuelan clapback going to be? First of all, how the hell does helicopters get to fly over Venezuela? And like I said, someone told me I got a tip. This is unconfirmed, but they're saying 4 of these helicopters originated from Trinidad. If that is true, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. If those helicopters originated from Trinidad, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. What the hell? One, two, three, 4 helicopters. That's just the number that the person told me was that came from Trinidad. Yo, what did Kamala? Yo, man. Yo, what did Kamala get Trinidad and Tobago into, man? I was gonna do a speech yesterday, and I was gonna put on like my whole rubber mask, and part of the speech was, remember when a few months ago I did a video on the platform saying Kamala Prasad doesn't like children. Like, remember, like when she up 2 videos actually, when the children was running to her, she was like almost scared to touch them. And then one video, a child was actually trying to hold her hand, and she just flicked it. Remember those videos I showed to you? And I was asking you guys, why does Kamala Prasad hate children? Now I am asking you, why does Kamala Prasad hate you? it seems like whenever this woman, I don't know if she has some kind of, when you get senile, in your old age, when you get senile, you kind of revert to these old racist behaviors, like some of you that have parents with Alzheimer's. They will revert back to like a time when racism was rampant. It's coming up with Besessa at that phase in her life where she just hates the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and now she has brought war onto our soil. That is the question I want to ask you guys. What is really going on? And if those helicopters originated from Trinidad, because I don't see them. Oh fuck. Oh. If they originated off an aircraft carrier, then Venezuela they will have legitimacy to actually take out that aircraft carrier. If those helicopters originated from Trinidad and Tobago soil. Oh my god. What did Kamala get y'all into, y'all? What did you people vote for? And you people seeing all of this shit happening, why aren't you in the streets? SOE or no SOE, why aren't you people in the streets protesting this shit right now? Because right now, Trinidad and Tobago is a legitimate target. If those helicopters came from freaking Trinidad, those four helicopters, as someone on the tip line just told me, Trinidad and Tobago is in for some serious shit. Let me read the comments. Yes, they are putting us in the line of fire. My God. Why aren't you people in the streets? The protest is an act of defiance. It's an act against the state. It's an act where you say, I am upset with what the government is doing. So if the government come out and tell you you can't protest, you can't come out and I don't want to say what I want to say. You trying to tell me you Trinis just sit back and take this? You see what is happening to Venezuela right now. What is going to be the response when Venezuela responds? Imagine going down Port of Spain. Imagine going to Port of Spain and seeing something like this. Imagine being a Venezuelan citizen and seeing this being done to your country. How are you feeling right now about Trinidad and Tobago? What response Veni can do? Have you not seen the Venezuelan firepower, Sir Mr. Ray Stelt? Have you not been paying attention to the slimy show, Mr. Stelt? Let me pull up some slides on Venezuelan firepower. Because Venezuela, this is really confusing to me. Hold on, let me not show you how all my stuff. Venezuela has some serious firepower. Why are they allowing this to happen on their land? Hang on, let me pull up these slides for you. So Mr. Ray Stelt actually supporting what is happening over in Venezuela. So he's supporting the death of Trinis. So when Venezuela ready to launch their retaliatory response, Ray Stelt is pro that. He want to see all you dead. So please, in the chat, if you're in the chat, please cuss out Mr. Ray Stelt properly and good for me, because he want to see you dead. Where? Damn, so many slides I have. Alright, here we go. Russia eyes Venezuela for deployment of Oreshnik missiles. There are already Oreshnik missiles in Venezuela. KH-31 anti-ship missiles. Hold on, let me show. I want to show you all the firepower. How Venezuela like to flex, but how are they? How are they flexing? And then what's going on, Miss? What's going on, Venezuela? You letting the gringos come into your land, Venezuela, like this? What is going on? Look at this, Trinidad and Tobago. This is now for you. Oh, it's not showing properly. Hold on. It's not viewing. It's not showing properly. My screen, my desktop monitor is too big. Let me put this over here. Ray wants to see you dead. All right, where the fuck are these guys? Where are these guys? All of this shit. Where are these guys? That's one flex video. So all of this shit, Venezuela flexing. All of these arms, all of these soldiers that jumping out from freaking jets and shit, and they are letting helicopters fly over their soil. This absolutely makes no sense to me right now. You know, and in a way, I'm kind of wondering if this is like a negotiation, like Trump did in Iran. Yo, this is so upsetting. Iraq? No, Mr. Sal. This is not an Iraq. This right here is another Vietnam. The fact that, you know what? I don't understand why helicopters are over Venezuela like this. This doesn't seem possible. It seems almost staged to me right now. Hold on, I'm looking for the slides that I had for you all with the Venezuelan military capabilities. And when I start playing that video, I'm going to get something to drink because my throat is starting to dry up. Nope, that's not it. How many slides do I freaking have? Oh my god. I'm not finding the slides that I had with the Venezuelan firepower, but I showed you guys that before. When I was like laughing and saying, "Oh, all of these rockets are for you, Trinidad. This is for you from Venezuela with love." I'm on Twitter right now. All right, Jackson Hinkle is I would consider one of the number one reporters on the situation with Venezuela. All right, let's just search Venezuela. Raysteld wants to see you dead, members of the chat. So please cuss him out properly. One of the Trinidadian traitors that I talk about. One of those UNC supporters that actually encouraged this onto our soil. When the other side was saying war is not gonna happen, you UNC members was like, it's never gonna happen. Stop talking shit, but now look where we are. I hope, I don't really want to say what I want to say, but all of you traitors that brought this on the Trinidadian soil, that put our country at risk like this, I have nothing but the utmost hatred for you people. I detest you. 7 people dead? Yo, Maduro just taken this? What's a video we haven't seen before? Let me go get something to drink. Hang on. Boy. If you're a praying person, pray for the people of Venezuela. If you're an eye for an eye person, pray that Venezuela hit back and hit back hard against this. Iran condemns. Don't you just hate it when these countries just speak out and do absolutely nothing? Caracas is getting bombed right now, ladies and gentlemen. And you know Kamala's not going to stick around for this, right? She must be in her bunk, in her palace somewhere hiding right now. Hi, Quazon on Twitch. Welcome. The United States launches military strikes on Venezuela as Trump escalates pressure on Maduro regime, sources say. Trump has ordered strikes on sites inside Venezuela, including military facilities, U.S. officials told CBS News, as the administration early Saturday ratcheted up its campaign against the regime of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The strike followed months of U.S. military buildup in the region, with the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier and numerous other warships positioned in the Caribbean. But my question is, where the frick did these helicopters come from? Trinidad and Tobago, what did you get yourself into? Let me bring up a map. Oh my God. Where, Mr. Rima, if you're still in the chat, where exactly was attacked? What, I think they said, it was the military island that they have in Venezuela that was hit. Oh, and look, and also, yesterday, the Chinese envoy was in Venezuela, and he might even still be there right now while this is happening. This happened yesterday, where the Chinese. Oh my God. So here's the question I have to ask you guys. Will Trinidad and Tobago have carnival this year? Seven people dead. Kamla Prasad Besessa is a horseman of the apocalypse. The peace president. Yeah, where exactly are they attacking? So this is little old Trinidad and Tobago. This is little old Trinidad and Tobago. Look how close we are to this country of Venezuela. Look how close we are. And we have gotten ourselves in the middle of an armed conflict. It is now officially an armed conflict between the United States and Venezuela. What do you think is going to be the outcome of this? You know what? Let's take phone calls or voice notes. If you guys are up for it at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's see if I could open up this WhatsApp. Hey Sedina, Reality, Mr. Rima, Reality, Black Blong by Tate, Sherilyn Henry, Ray Stelt. Even though Ray Stelt guys wants to see you dead, still tell him a good morning and a happy new year. You know, even though he wants to see you dead and he's supporting this what's happening right now. What do you mean they captured Maduro? What? Someone on Twitch is saying they captured Maduro. What is what? Impossible. So Trump thought it was a good idea to bomb Venezuela while China's special envoy for Latin America was meeting with Maduro for 3+ hours in Caracas today. China was meeting to discuss 600 bilateral agreements on the table. What do you mean Trump posted it? So someone in the Twitch chat is saying Maduro was captured. I call bullshit on that. Hold on. Let me try to bring it up. Maduro was captured? You're right. What? The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Oh my God. Nicolas Maduro has been captured. What? Holy shit. What is this true? No, this what? What? The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. What the fuck? Is this real? Ratbone. So Bloomberg is reporting now that oh my God. Whew. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on here? This can't be possible. This cannot be possible. So how is he not saying anything on his Twitter account? What the ass is going on here? BBC is doing it. Oh my God, what is going on here? Trump says the United States has captured Venezuelan President Maduro and his wife in large-scale strike. Who knows what the ramifications are for this? Maybe Russia says screw it with Ukraine. Maybe China is Taiwan. Oh my God. Oh my God. President Donald Trump. Oh my God. Well, guys, this is what Kamala wanted. This is what Kamala wanted. She got it. She got her regime change. How the fuck is this possible? How is this possible? How is this possible? Did the military turn on Maduro? How does the Venezuelan military allow helicopters to fly over their soil? Woo wee! The United States has long accused Nicolas Maduro of leading an international drug trafficking organization, something that Maduro denies. Trump did not give more detail about how Maduro was captured or where he was taken. The Venezuelan government have not yet confirmed this. The United States had offered a $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Maduro. That, along with the huge military buildup over the region over the last few months, were interpreted in the region as encouragement for someone inside the country to turn against him. Donald Trump's ad on his Truth Social that there will be a news conference at 11 Eastern Standard Time. Wow. Flights have been turned back. I don't know what to say to this. So if the Venezuelan military turned on Maduro, that means they're siding with the United States. And that means that maybe Trinidad may not get bombed. Oh wow. The Venezuelan military had to turn on him. Wait a minute. So how are they saying they captured Maduro, but then Maduro is making statements? Because Maduro put out a declaration that the whole country is now at war. I don't know if to believe this or not. How the fuck could it be that easy? Yeah, they betrayed him. If this happened this easily, Maduro got betrayed by his military. If you can allow with all those, because remember I was showing you guys the videos on all the air defense and all of this stuff that Venezuela has, and just easy bing bam boom, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half an hour, they capture Maduro. What the fuck? No, this seems to be. This is not on YouTube. This is the official Trump account. All of this happened in 1 hour. It don't feel right. This shit don't feel right. Colombian President Petro says the United States has struck the Venezuelan parliament building. If this is about drug dealers, why is Trump striking the Venezuelan parliament, huh? Breaking: the United States has bombed the mausoleum. Wow. The mausoleum of Hugo Chavez that housed the grave of former Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez in Fort Montana. Oh, this is a grave disrespect. This is a grave disrespect to the people of Venezuela. What the hell? If we see Kamala whining tomorrow, then we know they have him. Where do you guys think Kamala is right now? Oh my god. This is so deflating. This is so. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. If this is true, then he was sold out by the army. Well, guys, Trinidad borrowing rate went up to 45 billion. Just so. Look what we did, people. We overthrew a president. This is a bad day for humanity. You're not understanding me. How can you send helicopters over Venezuelan sovereign soil? A helicopter is the easiest thing to pick out out of the sky. A helicopter is something you send in after, like all the heavy bombing and like when the war is like almost over. That's when you send in your helicopters. After the jets and all of that shit. So this is telling me that the Venezuelan military betrayed Maduro. If this is true. Then again that was the first question I was asking. How is helicopters flying over fucking Venezuela? How is that possible? He got sold out. Whoever was in charge of air defense that night, they sold out. They sold them out. This will make sense. You know what? So I guess Trinidad is not going to get bombed, because if Venezuela military turned on Maduro and sided with the United States, then that means now that Trinidad is going to be okay, right? Ain't no missiles going to be lobbed our way if that is what happened. Jesus Christ. Oh we this is stunning. I don't know what to say at this point. Well, I don't know what to say. Is the war over? Well, it will be over if the military sold them out. Then yeah, everything is done. But if, uh, well, you know what, Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for viewing the Slimy Show. You know, breaking news, breaking news. Nicolas Maduro has been captured by the United States military. All right, let's look for more news headlines with me. I'm deflated. How is the Venezuelan people going to take this? No, this doesn't. This. Yeah, everybody's reporting that Maduro got captured. Mm-mm. So wait a minute. Wait, this is confusing to me. All right, it still make no sense. So where did this? So where did the proclamation that Maduro made that the country is now at war? Where? What about that proclamation? I just read it out for you guys. Where is it? So they attacked Miraflores Palace. So breaking, President Nicolas Maduro has declared a state of emergency. He is calling on people to mobilize to defeat imperialist aggression. He said that 2 hours ago. And then he put out a whole big speech. In less than an hour. If the US can go in and do a decapitation like that, he was sold out by the military. Like these strikes, from what I see, how are they so few and far between? Oh god, I just read it. Where is that statement? My gosh. I don't know. I don't quite know what's going on. So what was that whole thing about that whole declaration? And then like literally half an hour later, he's captured. Mm-mm-mm. Something don't seem right here. He got sold out. Well, what are you gonna do? Maybe less people die this way. I don't know. Yo, I just read that shit for y'all. Yeah, something doesn't feel right here. Because I just read to you a statement Nicolas Maduro made, and then literally 15 minutes later he's captured. That don't feel right. Where the fuck is the statement? So what do you guys think? Well, if this is true, if Maduro got captured that easily, then I guess everything he's saying was all talk. That might be right. You might be right, Mr. Stull. All this talking and dancing and oh my god. Whoa, what's this? And not one rocket fired in retaliation. Not one rocket fired back in retaliation. What the F is going on? And just before I was thinking because I was listening to another podcast and they was talking about this stuff between that was happening between the United States and Iran, and how the whole war the 12-day war with Iran was like a negotiated attack between Iran and Trump. And I was thinking, what if Venezuela would do something similar to that? How would it look? Something quick and easy. He going boom bam boom, and it's over. And then now today this happens. So alright, it says Venezuela has declared a state of emergency after the United States has begun its regime change war. President Nicolas Maduro has activated defense plans which authorize the use of weapons by civilian organizations. And now Nicolas Maduro is captured. Breaking: Venezuela defense minister is alive despite false reports, and has released a video message calling for an anti-imperialist and liberation war against the American empire. Mr. Rima, you still in the chat? What is this man saying? Oh my God. I don't understand what he's saying. Wait. Venezuela defense minister is alive despite false reports and has released a video calling for an anti-imperialist and liberation war against the American empire. But if Nicolas Maduro is captured... Oh, what the fuck, man? So Diosdado is still around. All right, hold on. Let me turn up the volume. I have a translator app. Hold on, I have a translator app. Let me whip that out for y'all. All right, can you all see that?
De hoy, 3 de enero, el pueblo venezolano ha sido objeto de la más criminal agresión militar por parte del gobierno de los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica. Hasta el momento, la barbarie de las fuerzas invasoras que han profanado nuestro suelo sagrado en las localidades de Fuerte Tiuna, Caracas, los estados Miranda, Aragua y La Guaira, llegando a impactar con sus misiles.
No, this is not working.
Disparados desde sus helicópteros de combate en urbanismos de población civil.
So from what I understand, right now he's calling out the cities that got attacked, and he's saying something about helicopters.
Nuestros libertadores y que hoy estamos llamados a defender con la misma dignidad. Por eso, en esta hora infausta, invoco el coraje que heredamos de los libertadores, quienes nos enseñaron.
Wait, hold up. Twitch chat, what's going on in Iran? The last I heard with Iran was they had like some protests in the street, but that was like some fake stuff the United States had stirred up. Yeah, yeah. This is I don't know how to address this. So now who is the leader of Venezuela? If Maduro gets captured, so then Delcy Rodriguez should be the president. So if Delcy's in charge, what is she saying? Ah, this is how the yeah. He was betrayed by the. Wait a minute, this man is the military. So what's going on? This guy is the head of the military. This is Venezuela's defense minister, and he didn't fire one rocket at the United States. So what is he saying now about liberation war? This I'm so confused right now. I need to smoke. I need to smoke. Hold on.
En medio de esta embestida imperial, hago un llamado ferviente a la serenidad y a la cordura, a mantener la unidad y la calma. La desesperación es aliada del invasor. La interesa es el escudo de la paz. No cedamos ante el pánico que el enemigo quiere sembrar. Evitemos el caos y la anarquía, que son armas tan letales como la bomba. Demostremos al mundo la fibra de la que estamos hechos. Seamos conscientes, evidenciemos la evidencia de diversidad y pongamos en marcha todos los planes de defensa nacional.
How could they catch Venezuela on surprise and they were on high alert? This doesn't mean this is not a surprise attack. He had to been betrayed by this man right here. By this man. This man is in charge of the military in Venezuela. He had to have given up Maduro. You trying to tell me you have all of this weaponry, you have all of this shit, and you let 4 helicopters swoop in and do this to you? No, this man here on the screen must have sold Nicolas Maduro out if they captured him. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. So what is he talking about right now? Mr. Rima, translate this shit. What the fuck is this man saying? What is he talking about war? About the people is in a liberation war right now. And he just sold out his leader.
interesa es el escudo de la paz. No cedamos ante el pánico que el enemigo.
He said, don't panic.
Evitemos el caos y la anarquía, que son armas tan letales como la bomba. Demostremos al mundo la fibra de la que estamos hechos. Seamos resilientes, mantengamos la interés en...
No, that is not true. Nicolas Maduro was well loved by his country. If any, the only side that wanted Maduro gone was 30% of the country, which is the capitalist, the imperialist, the USA loving side, which is 30% of the country. The other 75% of the country is all Chavistas, anti-imperialist, communist, socialist. And Nicolas Maduro was the leader of that. If this is true, this will be like demoralizing for the people.
y pongamos en marcha todos los planes de defensa nacional para lo cual nos hemos venido preparando. Por ello, y en cumplimiento de la Constitución de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela, la Ley Orgánica sobre los estados de excepción y la Ley Orgánica de Seguridad de Nación, respaldamos estrictamente el decreto de estado de conmoción exterior en todo el territorio nacional y en consecuencia los hombres y mujeres de la Fuerza Armada Nacional Bolivariana, cumpliendo instrucciones del ciudadano Nicolás Maduro Moro, presidente constitucional de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela, nuestro comandante en jefe, desplegaremos todas nuestras capacidades para la defensa integral de la nación, el restablecimiento del orden y la paz. Por ende, activaremos en todo el espectro del espacio geográfico nacional y en perfecta fusión popular, militar, policial, la puesta en completo apresto operacional a través del despliegue masivo de todos los medios terrestres, aéreos, navales, fluviales y misilísticos. Sistemas de armas para la defensa integral, con el propósito de asegurar la integración de los elementos del poder nacional en la misión de enfrentar las amenazas imperiales, formando un solo bloque de combate. El honor, el deber y la historia nos llaman. Que el grito de la patria libre retumbe en cada rincón. La victoria es nuestra, porque la razón y la dignidad nos acompañan. Nosotros venceremos. ¡Que viva la patria!
Mr. Raysell, the U.S. military is not strong. Get that out your head. They're a shell of what they once were. This the only thing that makes sense is this man had to have been sold out by him. Well coordinated and planned if he was sold out, yeah. I want this doesn't make any sense to me. This has to be a psyop. Maybe Trump is trying to demoralize the Venezuelan people. President Donald Trump revealed early Saturday that U.S. forces working with law enforcement conducted a large-scale strike in Venezuela, capturing Maduro amid accusations of drug trafficking and human rights abuses. Videos captured army helicopters like Apaches over the capital. Oh, my WhatsApp. I don't know. All right. Let me try to take this this WhatsApp call, but it's not. My computer's not working. Hello.
Hey, Slimy.
Yes, sir. You're live.
Oh, alive, okay, okay. I didn't realize I was like, no, yeah, no, later, give you dinner like this,
Yeah, I'm live right now. You're on the phone. Talk to the view.
oh,
Can you hear this, people?
no, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, go ahead. Talk to the people. What's going on? They saying Maduro got captured.
Maduro got captured, the truth?
That's what everyone is reporting right now. They launched
Okay.
they launched some bombs, and all of a sudden now Trump is saying that Maduro got captured.
Yeah, but if you do an air offense, how you can capture a man if you do an air offense? I mean, you do an air and ground offense for the same thing?
I that's what I'm asking. And not one shot was fired by the Venezuelan military.
Something not right to that.
Yeah,
Something not right to that.
something does not sound right. But it's all over social media that Maduro is gone. If that's the case, that he was sold out by the military, then that means Trinidad wouldn't get bombed. So that's good for all there. U.S. President Donald J. Trump announces the successful capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife in an operation tonight in Venezuela's capital of Caracas. 51
Well,
minutes.
I mean, the military know which way it goes and sell them out.
Pretty much. All right, so Mr. Rima is saying it's fake news. Mr. Rima, what's going on? What's going on? Mr. Rima, talk to me. All right, call back later, Val.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. All right, so someone in the chat is saying this is fake news. Please, God, let this be freaking fake news. This has to be some kind of psyop on the people. This can't be real. I think this could be like a psyop to what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe dehumanize or like demoralize the people of Venezuela. That the United States will come in and in 15 minutes capture fucking Nicolas Maduro. Nah, man, it don't sound right. Mr. Remo, tell me what's going on. What? How is this fake news? Talk to me. Because every news source that I'm looking at is telling me that this man got captured. I stopped following Trump. Everybody is saying he's captured. Are you freaking kidding me? Venezuela bent to the United States in a half an hour war? Are you freaking kidding me? Nah. 4 helicopters could go in and freaking capture Maduro? This don't seem right. All right, so this is out 2 minutes ago. No, 22 minutes ago. Venezuelan Foreign Minister President Maduro has ordered the immediate deployment of the People's Defense Forces across the country. Venezuela claims to have captured a U.S. female helicopter pilot. Venezuelan paramilitaries respond to U.S. aggression. Can you guys hear us? Hold on, let me shit. Oh wait, so you guys wasn't hearing this all the time? Why didn't you say nothing?
Vamos a
All right, let's
controlar
start over.
todo lo que hoy 3 de enero, cuando son exactamente las 3 de la mañana, estamos en el municipio Ambrosio Plaza. Lo que le pedimos a la población de Guarenas, aquí está
I thought you was hearing all of
el
this
cuadro de
stuff.
dirección política en los diferentes puntos. Así mismo los cuadros de mando militar y policial, en la fusión popular, militar y policial. A nuestra población de Plaza, manténganse en sus casas. A la población de Zamora, manténganse en sus casas. Tienen toda la seguridad, que hay todo un despliegue para garantizar la tranquilidad en esta zona de Guarenas Guatire. Vamos a controlar todo lo que tiene que ver y a garantizar el abastecimiento de alimentos.
What is the Venezuelan news channel, Mr. Rima?
A que haya paz y
What is Venezuelan news saying? This is the foreign minister.
Vamos a tranquilizarnos y con la paz necesaria. Nosotros aquí estamos para garantizarle la paz a todos los ciudadanos.
So the foreign minister, President Maduro, has ordered the immediate deployment of the People's Defense Forces across the country. So if he's captured, how is he making orders? What is the Venezuelan news source? For stuff like this, you don't want to look. You don't want to trust outlets like CBS, BBC, Reuters. Those are all CIA controlled. This does not seem right to me. There's no news on anything about the capture being fake news. Yeah, all of the stories are saying that he got captured. Kamala should be celebrating right now, well, yeah? Her plan worked. But in order for this to happen this quickly without one shot being fired, he had to have been betrayed by the Venezuelan military. Hold on, let me see if I can take this call. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Hello?
Yes, good morning, Slimy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what I hear, you're still going on live, right?
Yes.
But what I hear, right, concerning this thing with Maduro, I hear that Maduro is not captured. I hear that false information that is placed in the public domain by the U.S. to demoralize the
Yeah,
people
that's
to
what I was
fight.
just thinking. I was just thinking the same thing too.
Because if the field Maduro get captured, the citizenry win fight. And
Exactly, they
retaliate.
would be deflated.
Yeah. Because I mean, come on, let's be real. Airstrike, that ain't making no sense. And which means that have an airstrike and a land strike at the same time. America is the king of propaganda.
That's
and
true.
It's not just the Maduro is just the head of that part. But I hear into that the bomb deal that those Cabero residents.
Wow.
And the only so we will know what taking place. For real, is in the next 2 hours.
Right.
Because my boy Maduro got up out that statement.
Right.
Yeah, man. So we gonna know what's going on after that. But the Americans and them, we just hearing that is a false narrative that they're playing out.
Yo, if this is true, if it's a false narrative, people, this is gonna wake up a lot of people
Yeah,
onto the
the whole of the
US
Caribbean
media.
will get concerned in that. The whole of the Caribbean, all who playing that this was not on a peace, go understand what is war.
Right.
Because you see 4 helicopters just firing indiscriminately into people's house, mashing up building. I show babies and things there in that.
Right. 7 people died. I'm
You
hearing.
understand? Yeah, real people die. Real people die. And imagine an attack like that on Trinidad. And that is what the people, that is what the Caribbean was trying to warn this drunk woman about, yes. But so be it. I watch you and I listening, brother.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Let me try to open up WhatsApp on this computer. WhatsApp is acting funny on my computer. So if you guys want to call in, you can call in. Let me try to open up the desktop app. All right. So if this is true, you guys are seeing what U.S. propaganda and fake news is in real time. So you're seeing Trump putting out a post that Maduro and his wife got captured and now flying. Let's see what happens in the next couple hours if Maduro makes a statement on this. So all right. So we're getting reports that is fake news, is not fake news. Who to believe? Trinidad and Tobago has to be very careful. All right, let's impact to Venezuela. They could be trusted, I think. I'm looking for Impacto. Here it is. So it's saying right here. No, that's 10 hours ago. Delcy Rodriguez demands proof of life from Nicolas Maduro and Celia Flores. What do you mean proof of life? What the fuck is going on here? So if the vice president is coming out and saying this, that means, come on, man, what is going on here? All right, let's read this article. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez demanded proof of life from the United States government for President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores. What? The birthplace of the liberator was attacked. Given this situation, we do not know the whereabouts of President Maduro. We demand proof of life from Donald Trump. People to the streets, the official said in a telephone interview with Venezuela TV. Rodriguez's words come after President Donald Trump announced via social media that Maduro and his wife had been captured. Nicolas Maduro's instructions have been given. Let's go out and defend our homeland, he said. Regarding the bombing of several military installations in Caracas, the vice president said that these actions caused deaths in development. So if this is a psyop, then Delcy is playing along with the psyop. Or maybe she just doesn't know where Nicolas Maduro is. So people are on the line up for food now. If you are a Venezuelan citizen, if you are Chavista and you're seeing this, come on, close. If you are Chavista and you're seeing this crap, you'll be very deflated right now. Yeah, my WhatsApp is freezing up. Hey, did you guys hear that call clearly? WhatsApp desktop is freezing up for me.
Now, Maduro, the president says, has been captured. Nicolas Maduro, president of Venezuela, has been captured, says President Trump. There will be a news conference at Mar-a-Lago on this at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Let me read you the full statement from the president. Quote, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with the U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. Breaking just now, Maduro, the president says, has been captured. Nicolas Maduro, president of Venezuela, has been.
Yeah, all of the news stations all over the world are saying that Maduro got captured.
Offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Maduro offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
This not making any sense to me right now.
Everything in his country, all the natural.
All right, so you guys made a. I have so many questions. If this is true, if this had to been done, most likely the CIA had ground teams, and maybe they had like a hit squad on the ground. They used the bombing for distraction, and then when Nicolas Maduro was getting evacuated, maybe the ground team may have assaulted. That could be one way. But helicopters over Venezuelan soil. Wait. This makes no sense. Look how freely you have helicopters flying over Venezuelan territory and not one rocket is being fired at them. Yeah, Diosdado. If Diosdado is actually part of the reason why the Venezuelan military is not fighting back, then that would signal that he is on the side of the United States, right? If he issued a stand-down order, then Diosdado is in the pocket of the United States military. And he caused this because he's the leader of the army, and not one freaking rocket has been shot. So it says I can confirm that the mausoleum of Hugo Chavez has been bombed. His remains were there. It has been left destroyed. So the United States went in and bombed the grave of Hugo Chavez. How you guys feeling this morning? I don't know what to think. I don't have any other news coming at me. Or you guys didn't see this yet.
Mira, pero ven acá, no se metan para acá, no sabemos qué hay ahí que se queda.
Alright, I got another call. Let's see if WhatsApp desktops answers. Alright, WhatsApp is freezing up on me. Hello. Yes, sir.
If what they're saying is true, right? If what they're saying is true, that they run in and they capture the man and bombing up the, so why bomb up the police?
As a distraction. To distract people.
Yeah, but you catch him man already. Why bombing up the place for? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And why Kamala getting herself involved in that all? Kamala living in Venezuela. Why Kamala's coming out and making statements on social media and saying, the man has been captured. Like she have confirmed.
Kamala said that?
Go on Twitter and
let's bring it up right now.
The public domain.
Let's bring it up. Oh my God. PM Kamala has blocked me.
She blocked you?
She blocked me. Yo, Kamala blocked. What the ass? Kamala blocked me. Yo. So that means I can't see it. Why can't I see her tweets? Hold on. No, I can see it. I can see her tweets. Hold on. All right. It says early this morning, Saturday, 3rd January 2016, United States commenced military operations within the territory of Venezuela. Trinidad and Tobago is not a participant in any of these ongoing military operations. Trinidad and Tobago continues to maintain peaceful relations with the people of Venezuela. That is the statement she issued. But reports are coming in to me that 4 of the military helicopters that are over Venezuela originated from Trinidad soil.
Yeah, because last night you look at the helicopters flying. Planes were being redirected last night. Because normally there's go through forest things on the mountains.
Yo, this is hilarious. Kamala blocked me. A citizen.
No, she did put out a statement this morning about since after 5, Venezuelan President was captured. Social media
I mean, she blocked me today, cause I was messing with her a few hours ago. I was messing with Kamala. Look back at her.
But my thing is, and why Donald Trump question as a president?
That's what he does.
But they find something strange that the man costume. And he's the president, and nobody have a problem with that, right?
That's the state of politics right now. Nah, I'm not seeing anything on her Twitter where she's actually saying Maduro got captured. I'm not seeing any of that.
You're not seeing it?
Mm-mm.
Let me see if I get it.
No, what she is saying is early this morning, Saturday, the 3rd of January 2026, the United States commenced military operations within the territory of Venezuela. Trinidad and Tobago is not a participant in any of these ongoing military operations. Trinidad and Tobago continues to maintain peaceful relations with the people of Venezuela.
She lying.
Oh my God! When the look, Kamala blocked me earlier. Look. All right, brother.
She lying, and the thing about it is that. So what the military base in Tobago doing there?
I don't know.
Why helicopters were flying up and down the air last night?
Right?
You literally see the helicopters flying going down the road. And planes, you know. We got to reelected all the planes on them last night. Not to go over the sea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You couldn't go over certain parts. JetBlue and all get turned back and had to go back home. Go right back. JetBlue couldn't land last night. They didn't tell you JetBlue was coming, and they turned back JetBlue. America tell them turn back. The plane tell them turn it in mid-air. Go back to where you come from. So, and we waiting to hear what statement they're going to make on that.
Right.
Because a lot of shit going on, and they're just using a lot of distraction with all these things to implement on the first. Not realizing that Donald Trump launching an attack on this Saturday morning.
Right.
So everything was well orchestrated, planned, everything, you know.
Yep.
But jump bro, Kamala still had up before the international. Because she participated in all these foolishness.
She might have gotten away, man.
Yeah, wait a while.
She might have gotten away.
What she getting away with?
If they got Maduro, then they might give us some kind of award or some shit.
Oh, they wish award of making Trinidad a poverty state because America don't care. Yes, so America do Nigeria.
Yep.
And Nigeria was the partner.
Yep.
To go after Tory.
Yep.
From Nigeria.
¿Cómo deben regularse las diferencias de nuestro pueblo?
But they tell Kamala to get the hell off of that.
Oh boy.
So
all right.
now Trinidad will be in a situation now where we susceptible to terrorist attack now from Venezuelans.
I don't know how to even think about this right now.
Well, let's wait and see how the developments going because and slightly think about it. How the vice president don't know what the president is?
You mean Delcy, right?
Yeah.
This is it's confusing.
And you know America blocking your communications now, right? So that they can't send out reports and bring in reports, right?
Yep.
So who is to believe America with the shit? Because Donald Trump say they get Maduro. How come they get say a picture of they catching Maduro? Or is it that they make a deal with Maduro and Maduro decide, well, all right, we'll take the deal and let it go?
That's what I'm thinking.
It had to be.
But how would then again? Well, that might he just like in Syria where the guy in Syria just exited and said fuck it and left his whole country to get destroyed. Would Maduro do something like that to his people? Because I had the impression that Maduro was like a ultra patriot and he would die for his country. Would he do some underhand shit like that?
Well, let's wait and see. So I'll call you back for that. I'll call you back in the next 20 minutes and I'll see if I get there and I'll send it to you.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. What's going on with Iran, Mr. Raystalt? Iran actually is the monster in the Middle East right now. Nobody can touch them. Iran is like the big dog. All right, so Delcy Rodriguez, the vice president of Venezuela, has demanded proof of life for Nicolas Maduro.
Para nuestro país
I don't
y para
speak
la
Spanish.
comunidad internacional.
You know what? I wonder if there's a way I can like download this video and do captions for it live.
En la madrugada del día de hoy, el gobierno.
Because the one of the downsides of all of this shit is the people speak Spanish and you don't understand them. All right, let's try this.
Los Estados Unidos. Esto es un mensaje para nuestro pueblo, para nuestro país y para la comunidad internacional. En la madrugada del día de hoy, el gobierno de los Estados Unidos dio el paso en falso que Venezuela ha venido denunciando y lanzaron un ataque aéreo brutal, violando todas las normas del derecho internacional, violando la Carta de las Naciones Unidas y violando cualquier tipo.
This is Twitter. They don't have captions on them.
¿Cómo deben regularse las diferencias entre los estados soberanos? Realmente
Twitter don't have closed captions. So what I had is I have a like one of these translator apps. Oh, it wasn't even listening. All right, let's try now.
Y para la comunidad internacional. En la madrugada del día de hoy, el gobierno de los Estados Unidos dio el paso en falso que Venezuela ha venido denunciando y lanzaron un ataque aéreo brutal, violando todas las normas del derecho internacional, violando la Carta de las Naciones Unidas y violando cualquier tipo de normativa que vincula cómo deben regularse las diferencias entre los estados soberanos. Realmente estamos más que indignados. El pueblo venezolano está indignado. La cuna de nuestro padre libertador, la capital, Caracas, fue atacada. La capital, ciudad que vio nacer al libertador de la patria grande, que vio nacer al hombre más grande de nuestro continente, ha sido vulnerada, ha sido atacada y agredida. Ante esta brutal situación y ante este brutal ataque, nosotros desconocemos el paradero del presidente Nicolás Maduro y de la primera dama Cilia Flores. Exigimos.
Yeah, I can't understand what the hell she's saying. She's talking too fast.
Air, possibly from drones. There's been reports of blackouts. This is a message for all active duty. If you ever get this, I want you to know something, that America is not behind you. This ain't like the Afghan war and the Iraqi war, where you got to come home and be celebrated as a hero, have romantic movies made for you in Hollywood. Nah, America is like what the fuck right now. So understand, if this ever I hope this gets to some fucking Navy dudes. If you are in the Navy, if you are in the Air Force, and you are behind the bombing of Caracas, Venezuela, America is not behind you. You will not be celebrated as a hero. You're a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit for following orders from fucking old, decrepit, corrupt men who are fucking over all of Americans right now. And now they're fucking over Venezuelans. America is not behind you, U.S. military. We are not behind you. You will not be celebrated. You have the freedom to turn down orders right now. If you are taking orders to bomb Caracas and bomb Venezuela, a sovereign country, and killing civilians, bombing civilian infrastructure, attacking even military targets, you are violating every fucking law. Not just man-made law. I'm talking about just the law of morality, the laws of the universe. If you are active duty, you have the ability to say no. You have the ability to turn down orders. I suggest you do so, because you will not be celebrated as a fucking hero. You will be seen as a piece of shit by all Americans, except your old fucks who are sitting in front of the TV watching Fox News.
And UNC supporters. The UNC supporters, Ray Style, all yeah. This is so depressing.
De mi alma y de mis vísceras al Estado de Israel. Maldito seas, Estado de Israel. Maldito sea, terroristas y asesinos. Y viva el pueblo palestino. Pueblo heroico, pueblo bueno. Ustedes no ven el imperio yanqui. Ustedes no ven la...
Hear this idiot in the chat coming about people suffering in Venice and you talking shit. Here comes the UNC supporter talking this bullshit.
Masacre que el Estado genocida de Israel cometió.
That's why, Gail, that's why women should stay the fuck out of politics, because y'all don't know shit. You just repeat whatever you hear, and then you spit it out in publicly, making yourself look like a freaking clown. Gail Rasmin, you're a freaking idiot.
It's just past 3 a.m. in Caracas, the Venezuelan capital. It's been about half an hour since we heard the latest explosions. That neighborhood of the city is now without power. That is an entire neighborhood of the city. We're still hearing drones, American jets in the air, presumably American jets in the air over the city. They're circling.
Trinidad and Tobago needs a new political party.
But again, it's been quiet for about half an hour. Before that, it was explosion after explosion, dozens of blasts targeting again the western outskirts of the city. We filmed several of those explosions. It's relatively quiet now. We aren't hearing sirens or anything such, but we know that these strikes, presumably by the United States, haven't just targeted these Caracas, but also La Guaira, for example, the coastal city's port infrastructure, the airport that serves Caracas about 10-15 kilometers to the north.
So they bombed the airport, the ports, and some military installations inside Caracas.
Venezuela. There was no warning, neither from the United States nor from the Venezuelan government. The day before yesterday, Venezuelans were celebrating the new year. Yesterday evening, 5 hours ago, the city was filled.
You know what could be happening? This could be planned. How the fuck could Venezuela have all of this fancy radar, all of these air defenses, all of this military on high alert, and you allow a bunch of helicopters to come into your airspace? You know, and before you hit Caracas, you have to go over a whole bunch of mountains to get to Caracas. So you try and tell me all the air defense installations that you have hidden in those mountains, your military just let the United States swoop in with their helicopters? Because you know how Venezuela is made up, right? It's surrounded by freaking mountains, and Caracas is in like a little valley. So to get to Caracas, you have to fly over a freaking mountain. And you're trying to tell me all of the air defense installations and structures you put in those mountains, not one of them fired, not one of them turned on? So the entire Venezuelan government stayed silent. There were air raid sirens. I played that for you earlier. But what really is going on? So if Nicolas Maduro was captured, this could be like a planned exit between him and Trump or something like that, to get him out of the mix, so he can go live his life. Then again, no, let me get those thoughts out of mind. Maduro is not that kind of guy. At least that's not what I think him to be.
Enjoying the night, enjoying the evening, and at 2 a.m., almost precisely, blast after blast began targeting the Venezuelan capital. Woke us up, woke the whole city up. There's been no confirmation yet, neither from the United States or from the Venezuelan.
Mr. Raystal, Venezuela does not have great air anything.
Perhaps casualties, civilians or otherwise.
Get that propaganda out of your head.
To the north of the capital, along the coast. But again, American jets remain airborne over the city.
So you have American jets currently flying over Venezuela and not one freaking air defense or missile was shot at them, the Venezuelan military sold out. This is all planned. Look at Venezuela. The kidnapping of Maduro and his wife by Trump is an illegal act of international piracy and gangsterism. He did it because he could, because he had procured traitors. Let there be no further talk of law, of order, of rights. It's a victory for Trump in Venezuela. It's the end of Ukraine and Taiwan. That's George Galloway. I don't understand what he says is the end of Ukraine and Taiwan. Unless saying there was maybe some kind of negotiation between Trump. I don't know, man. All right, let's see what this says. Oh, man. So if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, the United States has launched a ground war against Venezuela. And the rumors are, the talk is that Nicolas Maduro was captured. Let's see what this guy is saying.
Está plena normalidad. Efectivo de la Policía Nacional Bolivariana ejerciendo su labor. La vía de la Avenida Sucre que ha sido
So everything is calm in the streets as of 3:20 a.m.
Sin novedad.
No, there's not. Let everybody talk freely in the chat. I don't block anyone in this chat. You know, when you're discussing politics, it is essential that you hear both sides of the. It's essential you hear both sides. So if you see someone in the chat and they talking shit, it is your job as a responsible, educated citizen to correct those people in the chat. You know, if you want to block, that is up to you. If you can't take the nonsense, that is up to you. But as the host of a political show, I'm not gonna get into blocking unless the person come in with some really like offensive stuff. But other than that, free speech for everyone. That's what got me into this whole thing in the first place, with those Growing Report guys blocking me. Oh, did you guys hear that the first murder of the year took place at Lennox? Oh, let me see if I have the presentation for that. Did I start that? So Lennox Smith had a murder. One of the people in Lennox Smith entourage got murdered this morning. Let me play that for y'all. And I had a speech written up and everything, right? You know what? Let me read that for y'all now. What the fuck? Since I'm live. All right, hold on. Let's do this here first. Because I don't want you guys to see what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of Trinidad and Tobago, you know this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time for this speech, because this is the trigger that would probably start everything that I'm about to say next. The very first murder of 2026, and whose name is it tied to? Mr. Lennox, the man from the Love Party, throwing in bed with the UNC coalition. Yes, it's the same. The UNC that sold you dreams and delivered nightmares. This is my message, straight, raw, and unfiltered, to Lennox, to Andy Williams, to the entire Ground Report crew, and every last social media bootlicker who sold their souls, their tongues, and their dignity to that evil, racist UNC machine. I'm not here to mourn Mr. Fish. I'm not shedding one damn tear. You know why? Because I warned you. I warned all of you that this day was coming. When you play with fire, when you dance with devils, people burn. And now blood is on the ground. You, Lennox Smith, you, Andy Williams, you built your name screaming truth to power. You strutted around like you were the voice of the people, the warriors against corruption. But the moment the UNC tossed you a bone, you rolled over like lapdogs. You defend their destructive, wicked policies while people suffer. And now the people see it. They see you for the frauds you are, and there will be pushback. A fierce, angry, violent pushback, which is even so much more relevant today. Because when you betray the people, when you betray the trust of the people, when you stab the same communities in the back that looked up to you, the people don't forget. You claim to stand with Laventil, George Street, high crime, crushing poverty, the very places bleeding the most under these disastrous UNC policies. Families losing jobs, children going hungry, young men dying in the streets. And what do, Lennox? You go on public platforms and lie. Lie after lie after lie, peddling misinformation like it's your daily bread. And now a man is dead, gunned down right in front at your door. Now tell us, Lennox, tell the nation, if it had been you stepping out that door instead of Fish, would those bullets have your name on them? Or is there something darker here? What exactly was Fish mixed up in? What criminal underworld ties link straight back to your party, to your coalition, to the UNC, to the Ground Report? You push policies that kill hope, that kill jobs, that kill our people, and you expect no consequences? Your government is dealing debt to the citizens of this country. More blood would flow because of what you are doing. So when the people rise up, when they push back with fury, isn't that fair? Isn't that justice? The people are awake now, Lennox, and they see you. They see the betrayal, and they are angry. They are very damn angry. And to close this out, here is 4 minutes of pure, absolute babble from the man himself, Lennox Smith. Listen closely, Trinidad and Tobago, and decide to listen whose side you're really on. Hold on. Four minutes of pure babble and bullshit. Let me know how long you could bear this. I'll be right back.
Minutes here before he was killed.
Oh yes, indeed. Of course, I want to say to you and your family and of course the media fraternity, all the best for 2025. But certainly, this is a very unfortunate, unprecedented situation for us. At least that it is something that is not uncommon here. But of course, given what we have been trying to do last year, or since of course the new government came into office, we opened this office here, for example. It is called the Empowerment Center. If you go inside, you will see where we have, of course, cameras, a classroom, and all of that. And some of my social media blogs and so on would be recorded right here, so that it is part and parcel of a transformation that we thought will begin, and we are not daunted. It's just that it's a very unfortunate situation. We fondly call him Fish, the deceased. He is a member of the Love Party, and as you know, Love is part of the coalition of interests that has formed the government with the UNC since the 28th of April last year, obviously. So that it is very traumatic. It is debilitating for the outsider, and for persons like myself who, as I said, we are not daunted, but certainly it is a setback. We are human beings. We are going to feel it. And I want to tell you that moments before he met his demise, right at the corner, he was right here, and we chipped up because we planned today to have some. He was supposed to be the chef to cook rabbit. He was designated to do that. We just gave him some money to, of course, augment the stock that we would have had here. And we expected, and we hope, as everybody else, to have a wonderful frolic, if you want to call it, a wonderful getting together as the first day of the year. And then minutes later to hear 1, 2, 3, I was inside at the time, bullets, and of course people were scampering, my colleagues here were scampering as well, for safety. And that is where we are at this point in time. I don't know if you have any other questions you want to ask, except to say that it is a very traumatic situation for us. We have opened this empowerment center. In fact, one of the things that we propose to do this year is to talk to or to write to the Chief Justice, because many of the young people around here would have had case court matters and so on. And as you know, one of the things that would have triggered a previous state of emergency was the shooting outside of the Western Street police station. So what we had planned to do in response to that, and knowing the fact that many of the tasks that the young people had, according to the instructions of the court, is to go and sign some kind of record at the police station. So what we decided to do was have a designated area here with computer and so on, and we would have asked the court to see if we could have virtual courts from here. So that was part and parcel of the whole development process, and to reduce the amount of incidents like this. Unfortunately, this is an entirely different situation. Fish is not wanted or is known by the police in the context in which the virtual court scenario would have been conceptualized. So again, I want to say it's very, very, very important for us.
Babbling bullshit.
It's debilitating, as I say, but we are not going to be daunted. We're going to continue, of course, to plug away these young people. In fact, just before the Christmas, all the boys on the block, they lined 6, 7, 8 of them, and we'll call all of them, and who have children, we'll give each one of them a hamper. So I was just saying that if there is some incident that Fish might have been involved in terms of some kind of conflict, at least they could have come and talked to me, at least they normally would do, and then we would try to see how we could resolve it. But to take that kind of action, I thought that was something that was rapidly being a thing of the past, but clearly it is not.
That was Lennox Smith's son. Oh wow. I predicted stuff like this would happen. I predicted stuff like this would happen, and you see this thing that's happening with Venezuela. It actually brings what I was saying more into the spotlight. So let's say Venezuela decides to retaliate, but from what from what we were looking at over the past couple hours, it doesn't seem like that would happen, right? But let's say suppose Venezuela had decided to launch some rockets into Trinidad in retaliation for this. If Maduro is captured, what is going to be the response of the Venezuelan military? Let's say they get activated. You know, Diosdado has been out there for the past week saying, "Oh, Kamala, we watching you." What was the last threat Diosdado made? He made some threat to Trinidad, right? So, if bombs had started landing in Trinidad, people like this, like Lennox Smith, all these propagandists that were out there spreading all this, the fake news and misinformation and lying and supporting the government and having the callers on your show go along with everything that you want to push. There's going to be a time when people are going to wake up, just like me, because I went through that whole process too. Like I used to be involved in politics in the United States, like I told you, and my wake up moment was with the Bernie Sanders campaign. And from then I started like digging into history and digging into all of these lies that these politicians were telling to us. But I was very angry, like me, when I got snapped out of my stupor, like you UNC supporters are currently going through, where you don't want to listen to logic and stuff from the other side. I used to be like that. But there was a time that I snapped out of it, and when I did, I got angry with the people that were lying to me, like angry to the point where I wanted to see them ended, to see them disappear off the face of the earth. And when you guys in Trinidad go through that change phase, all of these propagandists that were out supporting this UNC government, that encouraged military action, that encouraged death, that encouraged destruction and all that stuff into the country, they will be hunted down like animals. Like I predicted this, and you guys better pray that Venezuela don't retaliate for this attack. You all better pray that Venezuela, because it's crunch time now. Right now, we have to look and see what the response of the Venezuelan people and response of the Venezuelan military will be. So Racel is saying nothing will happen, Venny can't do shit at the moment, Slimy. I don't know, it may seem like that because for right now the Venezuelan military they seem to be on stand-down mode. But my whole point with the whole Lennox thing is he is in one of the poorest neighborhoods of the country. And most of the policies that the UNC are implementing right now will affect his community first. The CPEP workers, all these people getting fired, all these people losing their jobs, all these people now have to face intense fines. And then after Christmas Day, Lennox went on the air and was blatantly lying to the people. People are saying that. People are starting to wake up. So my advice to Lennox Smith and the Ground Report, stop lying to the people. Okay, people are starting to wake up, and for your safety, for your protection. And I don't know if this was a political hit. It was something I don't know if it was targeted at Lennox or not. I don't know if Fish was a criminal or not. But if Fish was a criminal and he had people trying to murder him, why is he messing around with Lennox Smith? Why is he in the love party? And you know, so either way you look at it, it's bad for Lennox. So stop lying to the people. Stop going on and everything this government do, you support them. It's going to be bad for you. Alright, so I have another video that I want to play. I don't want to, you know, maybe I should dig into Lennox like this. Because he got me upset the past few days.
The coup was over. He came back from Africa, donated some tools to the program, and then, of course, in discussions, Robin. Hey.
You all remember that?
Robinson set up.
You all remember that?
Let me just pause for a
So
while.
Venezuela. So this man Lennox Smith is in an area where they don't like traitors too much, and he going on there lying to the people every day. So Lennox, stop what you're doing. Go back to where you were at the start, where you were being oppositional to the government and was speaking truth to power. The people will love you more like that. Anyway, that's my presentation on Mr. Lennox Smith. So let's see what's going on in if there's any more updates on what's happening with Venezuela.
Señores, algo está pasando aquí.
So it is alleged that this is an air defense unit that was struck by the United States that is still burning in Venezuela right now.
Algo pasó ahí.
WhatsApp desktop is not working, so phone calls are like a no-go. This is an air defense unit in Venezuela, allegedly.
Bueno, esto es la principal de las Mercedes, todo en calma. Esto no quita que nuestro país no ha sido agredido.
But then again, what do you expect after a country is bombed? Everything would be calm, everybody would be inside, all of the streets would be empty. So this is like normal.
En complicidad, por supuesto, de una oposición que tiene tiempo pidiendo que lluevan bombas sobre Venezuela. Ahora los vemos en las redes sociales rezando porque no ocurra nada, porque sus casas y sus bienes aquí queden a resguardo. Bueno, este es
All right, so now it's crunch time.
Todo en calma, todo en paz.
Now it's crunch time. Now we find out all of those threats Diosdado was making towards Kamala Besessa. What? U.S. forces are machine gunning Venezuelans. People are fleeing their homes in the middle of the night in terror. How is this justified? What's going on here?
Mira. Mira un 2-1, mira. Una vaina. Ay, Dios mío. Mira cómo cae. Mira. Mira un 2-1, mira. Una vaina. Ay, Dios mío. Mira cómo cae. Mira.
Se está explotando una verga por allá. ¡Uy! ¡Nos están invadiendo! Están bombardeando la base, mamá. ¡Jesús, vámonos!
You know, in my head, like I was telling you last night, I predicted something like this in my head. Like just looking at what was happening over with Iran, I was thinking something like this would happen in Venezuela because Trump has to save face. All this military presence, all this military muscle he has down there, he has to save face somehow. Is this it? So right now in Caracas, National Guard units have been deployed across Caracas, reportedly carrying out searches at the residences of suspected collaborators. Venezuelan military presence is increasing in central Caracas. So whoever collaborated with this, they're getting searched out. So right now police is going door to door.
Quítate ahí, amor.
Ya voy.
All right, so you know what? I don't know what to think. If the Venezuelan military sold out Maduro, there will be no hit back against Trinidad. If the Venezuelan military assumes control of the government, then there has to be some kind of response. So who is in charge of Venezuela right now? The vice president should be now the president, right? What is this? No audio. So it says this is the camp in Carmen de Area where the collectives, FAES, and paramilitary strains. So this is like an army base that they bombed. How many dead? That's the Osado. That's the Osado Cup right here. This guy right here. How is he in the fucking street?
Se está explotando una verga por allá. ¡Uy! ¡Nos están invadiendo! ¡Nos están invadiendo! Están bombardeando la base, mamá. ¡Jesús, vámonos!
No, these are not all videos.
¡Uy! ¡Nos están invadiendo!
This happened 4 hours ago. So, breaking. Diosdado Cabello is alive and speaking to the press in Venezuela. He was just. I actually, you know what? Maybe that video previously was him marching in the streets. That's an old video, maybe. If this is how he looks right now. All right, so what? Where the fuck? What is Cabello saying?
Y aquí a lo interno, el país está en completa calma.
And here,
El país está en completa calma. Lo que ellos
the
intentaron
inside the
con las bombas,
country is in
los misiles
complete
que lanzaron,
tranquility.
lo lograron parcialmente. Y
They've
digo
tried this,
parcialmente porque ellos esperaban que el pueblo saliera quizás a
and they maybe thought that the people would come out
No, this video's not
defeated,
old.
and that's not what's happening.
a estos hombres y mujeres que están aquí, que han estado toda la noche dando la vuelta por Caracas.
So we're all here, we'll be here all night.
All right, look in the corner. It says 6:39 a.m. Can you see the time? So this is a new video. This was made today. This was made an hour ago. Right now it's actually 6:26 right now. So it should be 7:26 in Trinidad. So this was made an hour ago. What? Let's do it over. Play.
Y aquí a lo interno, el país está en completa calma.
And here,
el país está en completa calma. Lo que ellos
the
intentaron
inside the
con las bombas,
country is in
los misiles
complete
que lanzaron,
tranquility.
lo lograron parcialmente. Y
They've
digo
tried this,
porque ellos esperaban
Diosdado Cabello is alive, Trinidad and
and
Tobago.
they
Kamla
maybe
Pasabes
thought that the people would come out defeated, and that's not what's happening.
a estos hombres y mujeres que están aquí, que han estado toda la noche dando la vuelta por Caracas.
So we're all here, we'll be here all night.
Y aquí a lo interno, el país está en completa calma.
And here,
el país está en completa calma.
This feels like a freaking psyop to me. It feels like we're getting somebody's messing with my head. Breaking Venezuelan VP Venezuelan Vice President Delcy Rodriguez confirms that the whereabouts of both Maduro and his wife are unknown.
De Bolívar. La Fuerza Armada Nacional Bolivariana informa al mundo entero que en la madrugada de hoy, 3 de enero, el pueblo venezolano ha sido objeto de la más criminal agresión militar por parte del gobierno de los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica. Hasta el momento, la barbarie de las fuerzas invasoras que han profanado nuestro suelo sagrado en las localidades de Fuerte Tiuna, Caracas, los estados Miranda, Aragua y La Guaira, llegando a impactar con sus misiles y cohetes disparados desde sus helicópteros de combate en urbanismos de población civil, para lo cual estamos ya levantando la información referente a heridos y muertos. Frente a este ataque ruin
This shit don't seem real to me, man.
que amenaza la paz y estabilidad de la región.
Let me find my slides with this Venezuelan military. Hang on. How you guys doing this morning? Are you nervous? You should be. They are no match for the US military. You're wrong again, or Mr. Stout. If the Venezuelan military had put up a fight, they would have put up a very strong fight. This doesn't seem right to me, man. Something is wrong. Hang on, I'm looking for a video that I want to play for you. That I was one of these that I was playing for you guys a lot for the past couple months. Those flex videos. Now is not the time to play him. The indestructible Maduro. Kamala won. Did she win? Or is Trinidad about to get bombed? What a depressing day. After this, I'm going to go to sleep and go to sleep and go to sleep and pray that Maduro is not in the hands of the United States. Where the frick is this video? Yo, I got so many slides. I don't know if you guys can see all of this. How much slides I'm actually sliding through. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, here it is. One of them. Maduro has revealed that Venezuela has deployed more than 5,000 Russian Igla-S anti-aircraft missiles in strategic positions as part of the defense system. So where are these 5,000 missiles, and how the frick did they allow helicopters to come in and bomb Venezuela? That's and look at this. Here's another one too. 5,000 plus Russian Buck M2E surface-to-air missile systems, anti-aircraft gun with the Venezuelan army, was seen deployed this morning near the coastal city of La Guaira. La Guaira is the city that got attacked just now, to the north of Caracas in case of U.S. attack. So where are these fucking Venezuelan anti-air missiles? Why is it that the United States came into the country and not one shot was fired by the Venezuelan army? Look at how they were flexing. All of these flex videos. Here it is right here. This is the shit I was looking for. Here it is right here. Listen to this. This is it. Where are these motherfuckers? Where's the Air Force? Yo, this is all bullshit. You trying to tell me Venezuela Air Force allow frickin' 6 helicopters to fly into Venezuelan airspace unhindered? Look at this shit. You trying to tell me the Venezuelan these niggas here allow that shit to happen? Something is wrong. Where are these niggas? Where are those dudes? Where them niggas? Where them? Where them? Where these niggas? The niggas that jump out of planes. Where are them? All of this shit. Where is it? Mr. Stell, this This video, I released it when it first came out 3 months ago. This is a brand new clip that just came out with the Venezuelan military flexing. And regardless if this here is an old video, if this is old, can you imagine what they have now? If what you're saying is true, Mr. Stult? Come on, man. This is a psyop. We got played. Y'all got played. Where is all this shit? Huh? Where's all the helicopters? Where's all the air defense? All of this shit. Where is it?
Bolívar, Zamora, Chávez y el pueblo unido. Una sola fuerza, un destino compartido. Se alzan los caciques en memoria viva. Hueque puro, Tamanaco, resistencia activa. Chacao, Manarure, Tuna y Paramaconi. En cada hora su voz de resistencia en mi historia. Fuerzas Armadas, corazón de la nación. Defienden soberanía, protección del mar a la montaña, en Venezuela libre de bota extranjera y de sistema tiene dueño, sangre de guerreros.
Where is that? Where is this?
Una sola fuerza y de sistema tiene dueño, sangre de
Where is that? Where is this? Yeah, look. Hold up. This. Why did we not see this coming out of freaking Venezuela? Huh? Not one freaking shot was fired by the Venezuelan military. This is a psyop. We're getting played with. They're playing with our heads. They're playing with our heads. Where is all this?
Soberano, memoria infinita, el viento sopla fuerte, la patria palpita, no hay guerra cognitiva que quiebre el honor, en cada soldado vive un luchador, que entiende el invasor, el suelo, nuestro mar flamea con orgullo llanero, con la mano firme, Venezuela entera, sin la horizonte, patria verdadera.
You know what? You know what? You know what? This is a psyop. This is a freaking psyop. We're getting played with. So Trump is doing the same thing he did in freaking Iran. Remember the 12-day war with Iran? And where Iran turned off their air defense systems and let Trump go in and bomb his little crappy little target so he can claim a victory? Whoever made this video is laughing at you right now. The Venezuelan military made this video. The Venezuelan military put out this video. So you flexing, you have all this flexing, and you trying to tell me you let 6 helicopters fly into your airspace? You know what? Let me no. This shit don't make no fucking sense to me. You know, Trump must be thinking all this stupid. Hold on. Slimy not so stupid. Fake news is threatening in Venezuela. Let's pull up a map. Because to get to Caracas, you have to fly over a big ass mountain. Right? You know that, right? So you have air defense systems hidden in the mountains, and you let 4 big ass helicopters come to your country and swoop up and take your president. This, come on Google. I'm supposed to be in my bed right now, man. The Venezuelan military was down. This is high up. It's all. If Maduro really is on, he arranged that. Because we expect a pushback. All right. Well, how do you do the 3D layering? All right. Here we go. All right. A map of Caracas. They say Caracas got up, right? Look at what's in freaking Caracas. You know, seeing the shit. All right, let me start over. I didn't switch my slides over. Sorry about that. All right. So this is Trinidad and Tobago. Your beautiful Trinidad. And you know what? When you actually look at this land structure, when you look at the terrain map, you can actually see there was actually a land bridge between Trinidad and Venezuela, maybe up to 20,000 years ago. When you zoom in on the northern range in Trinidad, you see it's actually connected. When you look at it, it's connected to this thing in Venezuela. So once upon a time, we were once connected. So now let's go over to Caracas. Curacao. Caracas is over here. Caracas just got bombed, right? All right, Caracas right there. Look at what is surrounding Caracas. Look at all of this. Caracas is surrounded by frickin' mountains. And you are trying to tell me the super duper United States and Donald Trump swooped in with 6 freaking helicopters and they didn't get shot down by the air defense systems that were hidden in these freaking mountain ranges, and they swooped over the freaking mountains like the radar in Tobago. You know how the radar in Tobago went through the mountains and find that boat in the Caroni swamp? The U.S. military, them helicopters, just like that. Huh? Since I grew up in Trinidad, Benny never did anything for us. The entire future of Trinidad and Tobago is tied to Venezuela. So we're being bullshitted here. So what is happening? So what I was thinking last night, I'm now convinced that this is true what's happening. So Trump is trying to save face. Trump has to save face. So something has to pop off in Venezuela where Trump can get a win. Maybe Nicolas Maduro is fed up and he just wants to go. But again, no, that doesn't make sense. If they capture Maduro, they're going to put his ass in prison, so that doesn't make sense. What is happening here, guys? Why was not one bullet fired by the Venezuelan army? We've been played. This is a mind fuck. Something deeper is going on here, and we can't trust what's coming out of the media at this point in time. Maybe we will never know. Time will tell is true. So if tomorrow Trinidad and Tobago don't get bombed, then you know that the Venezuelan military pulled out. Because this guy in his military gear, Diosdado, just up to last week, was cussing Kamala. And he said if an attack happens on Venezuelan soil, you know what's going to happen. So if nothing happened tomorrow or today when you wake up, what is it, 7 o'clock in the morning right now? If you don't see bombs landing in Trinidad today, just know that they sold out. All right, so Jackson Hinkle is saying Maduro is gone in Venezuela, but the Maduro regime still remains. Minister of Interior Diosdado Cabello, Minister of Defense Vladimir Padrino Lopez, Vice President Delcy Rodriguez. The U.S. is either betting on internal collapse and chaos, potential traitors taking power, long-term U.S. military action, which Rubio has said won't happen. What is the U.S. doing here, people? Who sold out Maduro? So I guess right now, Delcy Rodriguez is the leader of Venezuela. So President Delcy Rodriguez, what are you going to do? Trinidad, Delcy. And Delcy wasn't Delcy one of the ones talking shit to Kamala a few months ago? So President Delcy Rodriguez, how are you going to respond? Your partner was kidnapped. So it is now up to you to retaliate. So what is going to happen? So you know what? Maybe it's still on Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see what happens within the next few days if any bombs or retaliation happens from Venezuela. Because according to this the Minister Diosdado Cabello, let's see if we can pull that up. The main place I get my news from is X. I don't trust any other news sources. And if you want to be on the game in politics, X is the place to be. What is this? They say this is a recording of Diosdado Cabello.
Yo ando en la calle, vamos a la calle, todo lo que podamos en los estados, vamos a movilizar a nuestra gente. Y bueno, estas ratas atacaron y se van a arrepentir toda su vida de lo que hicieron. Toda su vida se van a arrepentir. Vamos ahorita a
He's telling people to get into the streets.
dónde fueron los ataques, los daños que tenemos y seguir avanzando, pues seguir avanzando.
Take care, Ray.
Siempre unidos. Vamos para adelante. Vamos para adelante. Compañero, se cortó.
So Nicolas Maduro is gone, according to U.S. media. This may be an old video right here, this one. Fuck would he be out clapping now? No, this might be an old video, and this video here may be the new one.
De los daños causados por el ataque criminal, el ataque terrorista contra nuestro pueblo, contra el suelo patrio, contra las instalaciones.
What do you mean it had pics of Maduro being captured? Where? What the fuck? That's not Maduro. Well, come the fuck on. Did Maduro's own people betray him? Such an operation is hardly possible without betrayal, which is what I'm saying. For a successful infiltration, reconnaissance, and capture, American special forces would need real-time intelligence, exact location, movement schedules, security schemes, neutralizing security systems, disabling alarms, cameras, blocking communications. Who could have betrayed him? Top military officials, commanders with access to security plans, presidential security, those who know all procedures and vulnerabilities, political elites who have received guarantees of preserving their status or assets, technical specialists responsible for communication and security systems, motives for betrayal, financial, multi-million-dollar accounts, real estate, business interests, blackmail, threats to families, children, possibly located abroad, fear, conviction of inevitable defeat. Such an operation becomes possible when your own people betray you. Elites are sold out, either for 30 pieces of silver in Western accounts or out of fear for their children who live and study abroad. This is what I was saying. The Venezuelan military, if this is true, has betrayed Nicolas Maduro. The people in Venezuela are not going to be happy about this. There's going to be madness in the streets. This is not fucking Maduro. Come on, man. This is not Maduro. Is this the images? Is this the image you saw? Mm. Mm.
And his wife, and taking them physically out the country. Is that right?
That's exactly what he has just said. The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. That is the Truth Social post that you posted just a minute ago.
Wow.
This is
not fucking Maduro. This is not Maduro, man. Yo, you're getting your heads played with. They're fucking with our heads. This is a psyop. Oh, come on. Could they do a body double? This is what Maduro looks like. You see he's old, his hair is graying, he got wrinkles on his face and all that stuff. But the guy they're trying to present to us is this young, handsome fella. Huh? We getting our heads messed with.
bombardeo Miraflores.
I don't know if this is Venezuela.
Señores,
That might not be Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro was betrayed by the Venezuelan military. What the fuck is this? Oh, come on. This don't even seem right. First it was the DEA agents. Now it's guys in Ukrainian military. Come on, man. Stop bullshitting me. So he's wearing a come on. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're saying that they captured Nicolas Maduro, and this is a picture of Nicolas Maduro being captured. I don't know. I feel we're having a bunch of smoke blowing up our asses. That's what I think. So here's this man. It's like, what is this?
Que ha tenido conocimiento pleno sobre la participación del gobierno de Trinidad y Tobago en el robo del petróleo venezolano, cometido por la que ha tenido conocimiento pleno sobre la participación del gobierno de Trinidad y Tobago en el robo del petróleo venezolano, cometido por la administración estadounidense el pasado 10 de diciembre, el asalto de un buque que transportaba este producto estratégico de Venezuela. Este acto de piratería constituye una grave violación del derecho internacional y una franca transgresión a los principios de libre navegación y de comercio. La primera ministra de Tobago, Carla Persa Bicésar, ha revelado una agenda hostil contra Venezuela desde su llegada al gobierno, incluyendo la instalación de radares militares estadounidenses para asedio contra los buques que transportan el petróleo venezolano. Esta funcionaria ha convertido el territorio de Trinidad y Tobago en un portaaviones estadounidense para agredir a Venezuela en un acto inequívoco de vasallaje. Ante esta escalada de hostilidades y graves agresiones, el presidente Nicolás Maduro Moros procedió en su momento a denunciar el acuerdo marco de cooperación energética suscrito con Trinidad y Tobago. Hoy, ante este gravísimo hecho que pretende robar vulgarmente el petróleo de Venezuela, el gobierno venezolano ha decidido extinguir de manera inmediata cualquier contrato, acuerdo o negociación para el suministro de gas natural a ese país. Venezuela se respeta y no permitirá que ningún ente colonial y sus vasallos atenten contra la sagrada soberanía del país y su derecho al desarrollo. Venezuela vencerá siempre. Caracas, 15 de diciembre de 2000. 25. Es consecuencia esta decisión soberana del gobierno nacional que encabeza nuestro hermano presidente Nicolás Maduro de extinguir de manera inmediata cualquier contrato, acuerdo o negociación para el suministro de gas natural que tengamos con Trinidad y Tobago. En los últimos días ha sido público, notorio y comunicacional cómo han prestado su territorio para operaciones militares encubiertas que han llevado al asesinato de unos cuantos ciudadanos acusados en ningún tribunal, solo acusados por la opinión de quien ejecuta los asesinatos de llevar drogas. Estas operaciones que se han venido haciendo en el Caribe han tenido su base de operaciones en Trinidad y Tobago. Ahora atentan contra
This man is a traitor.
robándose los recursos que son
Diosdado Cabello is a fucking traitor.
Con total
this man,
y absoluta responsabilidad.
this piece of shit betrayed Nicolás Maduro.
Sabe
If Nicolás Maduro is captured, it's because of this motherfucker right
y
here.
deben saberlo. Nuestra respuesta. Aquí no andamos nosotros.
Maduro got stabbed in the back.
El dedo. No. Sabemos de dónde vienen los ataques, cómo vienen y desde qué bases
This nigga looks demonic. No, look at him.
De que cada quien asuma su responsabilidad, que nosotros asumimos la nuestra, y aquí el gobierno nacional acaba de tomar esta decisión con respecto, sobre todo, al gas natural, que para Trinidad y Tobago es indispensable. Con esas acciones ponen en peligro las buenas relaciones, ponen en peligro a su propio pueblo.
Yes, I am pro Maduro.
Enferma. Bueno.
This is getting me sick to my stomach. I am very pro Maduro.
El gobierno de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela informa.
That piece of shit, this piece of shit sold Maduro. That's the that makes to this right here. He sold it $50 million and he decided to go for it. And he sold it to boss. Oh, boy, what a fucking day, what a day. America just found a loophole and used it. I think this is a psyop. There's a whole lot of stuff I like about Nicolás Maduro. He was raised from humble beginnings. He was a bus driver, a man of the people. He was continuing the tradition of Chavez. He was continuing the policies of Hugo Chavez. He was using the resources of his country to take care of his people. And he was anti-USA. Wow. Oh boy, what a But for you guys from Tobago, you better hope and pray that this man really did sell out Maduro and you guys are not gonna get bombed. Because all of this right here could have been yours, Trinidad and Tobago. So you got lucky. You got lucky. They betrayed Maduro.
Desde los monjes hasta el Cabo San Román se alza la patria firme en su misión. Sotavento y Barlovento marcan el camino. Guardianes del Caribe, un solo destino. Los roques brillando con luz soberana. La horchila y la blanquilla, defensa temprana. La tortuga, los hermanos y Margarita en los vestidos. Los reyes Venezuela grita: este mar tiene dueños, sangre de guerreros, herederos del Caribe, libres y certeros. Bolívar, Zamora, Chávez y el pueblo unido. Una sola fuerza, un destino compartido. Se alzan los caciques en memoria viva. Hueque puro, Tamanaco, resistencia activa. Chacao, Managua, Tunda y Paramaconi. En cada ola su voz de resistencia en mi historia. corazón de la nación. Defienden soberanía, convicción del mar a la montaña. En Venezuela libre de bota extranjera y de matiz. El sistema tiene dueños, sangre de guerreros, herederos del Caribe, libres del pueblo unido, una sola fuerza, un destino compartido. Caribe soberano, memoria infinita, el viento sopla fuerte, la patria palpita. No hay guerra cognitiva que quiebre el honor. En cada soldado vive un luchador, que entiende el invasor. Este suelo, nuestro mar flamea con orgullo llanero, con la pan firme, Venezuela entera, gritadores, patria verdadera.
Oh boy. Well, Maduro's out. Delcy Rodriguez is in. So what's gonna happen now? For you, Trinidad and Tobago? That is the question when you go to sleep. Well, now that you wake up, you have a new day. The Venezuelan has stood down and they have given up their lead. So this Maduro regime toppled by 12 Delta Forces operators, a handful of dudes toppled the entire military. No, Mr. Guaido, the Venezuelan military stood down, clearly. There's no way with their air defense systems or whatever that they will allow 4 helicopters to come in, and it's it wasn't even stealth helicopters. They had these big Chinook helicopters come in, fly over the freaking mountains and topple the Maduro regime. Yeah, come on, something is up right here. We're not getting the real story, but for right now everybody's saying that the Nicolas Maduro era is over, and I don't know what's going to happen from here. You guys just have to wait and see. If nothing happens to you guys in Trinidad, then you know that the military just sold out Maduro. And with that, you guys have a good day. I'm deflated. I don't know what's gonna happen, but hey, maybe this is the win that Trump wanted. Maybe it's I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, guys, you have a good night. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for following the Slimy Show. You know, you guys go follow me over at the Slimy Show on YouTube. If you're looking at me on the Workers' Right 868 platform, my main channel is over there. We're broadcasting live on Twitch, on Twitter, on the Workers' Right 868 website. We're blocked on Facebook, so we're not on there. And did I say Twitch? And the Workers' Right 868 platform. So you guys like and yeah, I am sad. So you guys like and follow if you enjoyed my stream. I'm going to sleep because I'm in a bad mood. I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, the world has changed. Everything is not the same anymore. So you guys, thank you for viewing. Have a good day. And just pray that no bombs land on you today in Trinidad. So like and follow, share this. Go ask Kamla to unban you. Oh! Kamla, she literally just banned me. I think she might have banned me at the start of the stream because I was just on her profile. I was just on Kamla's profile a few hours ago, and there wasn't that block thing. So something I said to her must have pissed her off, and she blocked me. I need to take 2 pressure tablets today. But you know, you people in Trinidad, you would need the pressure tablets more than me, because now you have to think in your head, is Venezuela going to bomb us or not? So So Gail Rasman, you go take them pressure tablets instead of me, because you're gonna need it more. So anyway, you guys, thank you for viewing. It was a horrible stream. It's a horrible day. It's going to be a horrible time for the Venezuelans. I know that for sure, because the Venezuelan people are not going to be happy about this. And they might be thinking along the same lines that I am, that they have all this freaking firepower and they let 4 helicopters just swoop in and take your leader like that. The Venezuelan people are not going to take this. They're going to feel like they're getting played. Kind of like I feel like I'm getting played right now. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Thank you for viewing the Slimy Show, the emergency broadcast. I'm going to go to sleep now. So, do I have an end? Oh, I do have an end. I'm going to like a fuck. All day, every day. Remember that, guy.
Fuck Israel all day, every day. Fuck Israel till my last breath. Fuck Israel.
Now you don't want to play?
Till I'm in jail or I get shot. Fuck Israel. Fuck Zionism. Fuck you and fuck you. Fuck Israel. That's it, man. Fuck you. You colonial fucking settlers. Go fuck off back wherever you came from. You murdering psychopath colonizer motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck Israel. You will never accept Israel. Fuck you till the end of days. Fuck you. I have a platform and I'm gonna yell it as loud as possible. Fuck Israel. Fuck you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Slimy Show. I'll see you guys sometime